183センチ、76キロ、ニック・ディア赤コーナー171センチ、76.5キロ、桜井マハハヤト。
Massive ovation for Hayato Sakurai. Folks, if you're watching live, join the conversation on Twitter. Use the hashtag HDNS. Maha Sakurai weighed in at 168. Diaz at 167. Diaz comes in as the favourite, minus 575. Sakurai at plus 425. An enormous crowd on hand here at the Saitama Super Arena. 5-minute rounds, 3 of them. No extra round. There can be no draws. The time for talk is over. Michael Chavello and Frank Trigg with you. Sakurai has a beautiful rear leg round kick. We all know how good the hands are of Nick Diaz. Good inside leg kick and a hook from Sakurai. He opens up with the heavy artillery.
He's stung with that first overhand right, which is amazing. I think he was able to sting him now. Okay, now we're right where Nick wants to be.
Diaz in the top position. Sakurai tried for an up kick. Diaz rips away to the left side of the carcass. And again working that right hand, those very long arms on Nick Diaz.
The Diaz brothers do a great job of putting the fight where they need the fight to be for them to get their break or get their wits about them whenever they get stung.
Nice heel to the quadricep there from Maha Sakurai. And again. Diaz goes inside the guard once more. Couple of hammer fist strikes to the back of the head there from Sakurai. And he was quickly warned. 1 minute down so far. Sakurai working off that right hand. Diaz, top position. Sakurai looking very calm so far on his back.
What a great position right here. It's nice and tight. You see him, Nick's got his head. He's getting hit in the head, but they're just bicep punches. There's no real power in him. There's no hip turn. He's caught in half guard, but he's not really panicking. This is a good position for him. If he was rattled a little bit earlier like I thought he was, he's got his wits back about him now. He's taking position. He's breasting while Sakurai's doing all the work, carrying his weight and trying to strike. Once Nick wants to, he'll posture up and start punching and passing.
Diaz just keeping nice and close there so those punches can't really get any distance for Sakurai to effectively work them. Sakurai tries to push him off. Got a butterfly guard now. Butterfly hook off the left leg for Sakurai. Diaz rips into the carcass once more, drilling that right hand like he's digging for oil. Uppercut from Sakurai. Diaz postures up, wants to work the GNP. Sakurai wants to get back to his feet. Got to be careful of the knees here. And he's back up. Oh, the overhand right! Gut-punching knee from Sakurai.
Diaz realizes he's getting beat in the striking game, so he's trying to keep this nice and tight. Sakurai needs to get space. He's got to get off the cage, get a little separation, and keep striking. Diaz very smart, very ring savvy, keeping it nice and tight. Shoulder bumps in here, very nice. Keeping it in a position where he knows he can win.
I liked how Sakurai checked the knee on his blind side. Gets his chin to the outside momentarily, does Sakurai. Knees to the midsection from Nick Diaz. They break off, peppering jab in the southpaw stance from Diaz. Nice 1-2. Shoots in for a double leg to Sakurai. Now Sakurai in the top position. He's got to be careful though. Diaz very effective with the subs off his back. Under 2 minutes remaining. Let's see what Sakurai can do. Top position for the first time in this fight.
Good double leg takedown, just a driving double leg, nothing really special. Hands were a little bit high, but he kept running through it, which is the key to most takedowns. Keep going to either if you hit the cage, the guy falls down. In this case, they did both, but Sakurai's got to move from here. This is not a position you want to be as with Diaz. This is a great spot for him, not so good for Sakurai.
Nice knee to the hamstring from Sakurai. Diaz throws the legs up. Diaz is working for that right arm.
Take his legs, step on his leg, Mohan, step on his leg.
You can hear Matt Hume saying, step on his legs, take his legs. They get a good shot of Matt there in the corner. Oh, the armbar! The armbar! It's trouble! It's good night, Irene!
Sakurai went the wrong way on that armbar. He had the position, he had the ability. He went to the wrong side. As a result, he gave him the armbar instead of countering out of the armbar. That was a completely result of Sakurai's fault. Diaz didn't do anything. He just sat there and took advantage of a position. Taking nothing away from Nick Diaz, but Sakurai made that happen.
I was thinking the same thing, Frank. When you rolled over like that, I'm thinking, hold on, you are going the wrong way.
Diaz looks good. It makes him 7-0 in his last 7 fights. He beat a game guy in Sakurai. Let's have Nick Diaz step his game up now. Let's have him fight a couple name guys to battle him out and see where his worth is within the welterweight division, 170 pounds in the world.
Nick Diaz, who has made no secret that he would like to get back into the UFC. There has been a rumor going around that UFC have been talking to Diaz. I wonder what would be going through the mind of George St. Pierre if he's watching this one at the moment, particularly after Diaz came out yesterday and said, I am the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was an excellent victory for Diaz. Great sportsmanship there from Matt Hume. Mike Kogan from FEG USA also there with Diaz as a deflated and dejected Maha Sakurai leaves the cage.
Hello?
こんにちは。
Can I come in here?
聞こえますか？
I want to thank you, Japan.
日本の皆さんありがとう。
I thank Hayato Sakurai.
それから桜井隼人選手ありがとう。
And I want to also say happy birthday to my boxing trainer, Richard Perez.
それ
His
から
birthday yesterday. And my brother, Nathan Diaz, helped me out. Gilbert, what's up, brother? If you're watching, thank you for everything, man. Jake and Cesar Gracie. Cesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, okay? Come see us in Lodi.
まず自分
And
のボクシングのトレーナーにお礼を言いたいと思います。昨日誕生日だったんです。誕生日のプレゼントになってよかったと思います。それから弟のネイサン・ディアス、
Chase Chevrolet, Ernie, and John Ferriola, Ernie Rodriguez, thank you very much.
シーザー・グレイシー術、それからジョン・フェリオラ、みんなありがとうございました。
My boy right here.
仲間が来てくれました。
Well, the Gracies have certainly kept it in the family tonight. A win for Cesar Gracie there with Nick Diaz. We also see Harley Gracie in the cage once more with a victory over Sakuraba. Let's take a look at this again here, Frank, and take us through these 3 plays.
You know, nice double leg. Hips are a little bit too high, but he drove it all the way through, put him on his back, and then he needs to sit up immediately and start punching because Nick Diaz is so dangerous from the bottom. Sakurai kind of laid it for a little bit. He gets caught in the armbar, he steps over, and that's the wrong way to go because that gives him the armbar. As you guys can see, gives him the right spot. He goes against the cage, he got nowhere to go. He needed to go the other way, lift his head up as he went around.
What could he have been thinking with Matt Hume right next to him in his corner? What was going on there?
I don't know what the hell he was thinking. He needed to bring his head up to counter and put Nick down towards his face a little bit on his hip. Not all the way to his face, but just towards his hip a little bit and start pulling that arm out.
Because, Frank, before Sakurai rolled over to that other side, was he in that much danger?
No, he was actually pretty safe. You know, and it just really was a sad spot to be in. He had the ability to get out of it, but he had to be a little bit more patient. It almost looked like he panicked and jumped to the wrong side.
Okay, Nick Diaz takes the victory here tonight, and a sweet one it was. A beautiful armbar from Diaz.